And as a mission, as a father, my number one issue is, my mission is for people not to forget my son, and that's the most difficult mission that I can accomplish. So it's a daily battle and a daily project, and as time goes by, I'm doing less and less of these interviews a year, and I've done countless ones of them, but they're slowing down as people forget and move on. But we're moving forward. We are 100% committed to organ donation. We are very involved with several of our recipients' lives, and I will talk to anyone, anywhere, anytime about football and my son, and raising awareness of being an organ donor, and raising an awareness of how Tom was a leader, and how we could prevent injuries like Tom's, fatal injuries in general, and how we could make football better, safer. Unfortunately, not a lot of people want to talk about football, and that's sad. They're not as interested after as they would be right after something happens. Years later, it's not really on their mind as much as it's on my mind every minute of the day. After his death, there's not as much that people could talk about, whereas it's high school. There's not as much resources. There's not as much publicity countrywide. It's forgotten after a certain amount of time, so it's hard to keep the topic in the front page and try to make improvements. If Tom would have been a superstar football player, God forbid a quarterback in the NFL, you're damn right we'd still be talking about head injuries and deaths, but we're not talking about it because that's not happening at that level. It's happening all throughout the country, where it's mostly 13 to 18-year-old high school kids, junior high school kids, and that doesn't get the airtime. So God forbid Peyton Manning was the one who had died, we would be talking about head injuries, and we'd be talking about making changes, and we'd be talking about improving our sport. Tommy was the most selfless, kind person I've ever met in my life, and his short time on this earth changed so many people, but it changed me. It makes me understand more in life that every part of my life was meant to give and to serve as well, and he taught me that at 16, and I think he's taught many people that. He cared more about others than he did himself, and that's why he was such a team-oriented person. And always said the greatest team sport wasn't football. The team sport is life. You can't get through it by yourself, and he understood that, and that was amazing.